I think it's 2:15 in the morning, so sleep issues everywhere. I'm still sick. And I just fail at recording things and doing things when I'm sick. Except, well, I suppose it's not totally true because I did things today. The main point of this actually is that today was a prime example of sometimes I just do stupid things, particularly when I'm like sick or just like genuine, I don't know, just in general, but particularly sick, because I do like nothing to protect myself from getting sick. Like, I do nothing to like take care of myself properly. And I'm talking about in the way of like taking vitamins and stuff, and just taking care of like my health in that kind of way. Yeah. I wonder if anyone's awake listening. There was a point I was making just a second ago, and I lost it. Anyway, so like when people I'm around are sick, or when I'm sick, I generally have a very bad habit of not keeping proper distance in order to keep from spreading illness, whether from other people to me or from me to other people. But this time I've actually been making a genuine effort to keep myself away from other people, more or less. Particularly because, most specifically, Sagan. Because baby's extra susceptible to stuff. And that kind of wouldn't be good if I got my 3-week-old nephew sick. Because this has been 3 days. Well, 2.5, I guess. Kind of. I think I'm losing track of time, so I'm like crazy. Brain dead. So I, as per usual, I got sick because I kept up the general thing of, usually I'm like, if like someone I know, and like, if I come across like one of my friends or whoever, or family or whatever, and they're sick, I do like, I hardly ever do anything to keep myself from being sick, from getting it from them. And now my nose decides to like run everywhere. Okay. Ow. I know for sure if I got sick from Christiana at work, because she was sick, because she got sick from whoever, and I sat there and just like gave her a hug and everything, and despite her warning me that she was sick and I should stay away, and then just started like hanging around with her that day and talking with her and whatnot, trying to like help her at least feel happy or not despite being sick, and yeah, because I do that. And I also lent her this jacket, hoodie, whatever. At least, I mean, I did go the distance to at least, like, wash it that night before I wore it again. But nonetheless, I didn't bother to consciously put any distance between us while she was sick. And then on the other hand, my mom was sick last weekend. I don't know if she got over it, or if she's gotten sick again because of me. Because apparently she's sick again today. I don't know if it's the same thing, and it was just, I didn't really know she still had it all the week, or if I gave her this. Although, I mean, I didn't hardly hang around anyone the past couple days. I've just been in my room. Like, I know the morning after, I went out in, like, the living room, and I just sat there on the other side of the couch for, like, 10 minutes. And I kept walking into the room and just sort of standing there. And she, like, was too invested in her computer or whatever. And I just thought it was hilarious when she came into my room in, like, the early evening or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, you are home. I thought you were working or something." I'm like, "No, I'm still sick. I stayed home. You saw me. I mean, I know you glanced up a couple of times, but I mean, I was sitting next to you on the couch for a good 10 minutes. And she didn't remember seeing me at all today. Well, yesterday. I mean, she swore she hadn't seen me at all that day. And I was like, "Yeah, you did." Anyway, today, okay. Pray everywhere. Stupid decisions. I barely ate anything because, like, it's not totally because I didn't try to, like, make sure I got stuff to eat, although partially it is. There's, like, a few times where I sat there, I'm like, I should eat something. Nothing appealed to me. And it's like, yesterday, it was more like, I have a sore throat and I don't feel like eating, like, regular food, so I made myself soup. I made myself a can of tomato soup. And I probably had about 5 sips of it out of the mug. And just sort of left it there on my nightstand. And it's still pretty much full. 24 hours later. Fail. And save for my hot chocolate that I made. I probably had a bit more of that. Maybe. I don't actually remember how much I had. Not that much though. And then I gave up on it because... But anyway. And today, I can't even explain why this made sense to me earlier. But the only thing I got myself to eat, like, this is talking up until about 6:30 in the evening. All I had to eat was Twizzlers. That's all I managed to convince myself to eat, which I'd had yesterday too, somewhat. But yesterday I was slightly better about my food intake, because I had soup and Twizzlers and shoot. I know there were other things, but I don't remember them. Because I remember my brain is dead. I had cereal that day, yesterday. But anyway, today, the only thing I had, period, was like a handful of Twizzlers. That was it. Didn't even drink anything. Drank a ton yesterday and the night before. But today, nothing. I was supposed to go and I was supposed to check my schedule because they came out for the new week today at work. And, of course, I was like, oh, I have all the time I need, blah, blah, blah. So I just kept watching movies all day until I realized it was 6:30. I'm like, crap, it's gonna get dark in like half an hour. And it's like 40 minutes to walk out there. And I tried to get a ride out there since it's only like 5 minutes to drive out there. And my parents are like, we're gonna go pick up David from work at like 10. And I was like with that for a while, and they were just like, we're just gonna drive you, if you want to go at 10. I rationalized myself into saying, you know what, I don't even care, I'm just gonna walk out there no matter what. And you know what, I'll just walk back too. Because in my mind, I just didn't care, and it made sense, and you know what, I'm just gonna do it because I wanted to. Stupid. Especially when you've had nothing to eat all day, substantial-wise, and you've had absolutely nothing at all to drink all day. Not even a sip. Idiot. And walked all the way out there. And like, usually when I walk out there, by the time I get there, like, I've gotten to the point where I'm not like too like out of breath or whatever. But I still usually could probably do with like getting something to drink after I finish getting there. Like walking out there. And my face is still pretty red by the time I get there and all sweaty and everything. When I walked into the bathroom, when I got there to like, cool down my face and whatnot, it looked the same. It was still pale and white and just, that was probably sign number one that I made the stupidest decisions today in the world. You know what? I was like, oh hey, cool. No purple face like I was expecting. Awesome. And I'm not really sweaty. Like, I'm not hardly sweaty at all. This is awesome. I waited in the lobby for a while because there was actually a crowd of people out there to the back to check my schedule. And I don't know why, but someone took off with the page for tomorrow, which is kind of important since it's tomorrow, and everyone will have had to need to have that information today. But okay. But I copied down the rest of the week and then had some issues like finding the schedule for tomorrow. I was talking to people about that, like Alicia and whatnot. And then can't think again. Die. And here's where the consequences of my poor decisions of the day started unfolding, because I was in the middle of like trying to figure out this whole thing about where the schedule page is for tomorrow, when like even when I was like just like checking the schedule and everything, like putting it into my iPod, I was like starting to shake, and I was kind of like, swaying a little bit because losing my balance, and I was literally probably about to collapse right there, because I was not capable of handling life anymore, because I didn't eat or drink like anything today. So I had to like rush out to the bathroom, and I literally nearly threw up. Like, I legitimately, like, but I had nothing to throw up. So it's just like, okay, this sucks. Like a lot. Like 3 times. And I was just like dying there in the bathroom, like, I'm never gonna get out of here. I don't know how to fix it. I said a little prayer to myself. I was like, just let me feel better long enough for me to, stop being an idiot and eat something. I did that. I went back and I got some food. Some chicken snack wraps. And I was only able to finish about half of them because chicken was really dry for me because I'm sick. And water tastes weird now because I'm also an idiot that hasn't drank. Oh my god. I'm gonna be a writer, I need to know this. Anyway. I haven't had water, at least not much of it, in like months or something, because the fridge is broken and tap water tastes gross and just so I've just been like drinking Fruitopia and Hi-C all the time. So I had water this time. I was like, I'm sick. I need to have water for once in my life. I need to force myself to do that. So it tasted weird and just I barely was able to have much of it, but enough. I forced myself to drink it. I was like, dude, I need to drink something today. Stop being a fool and an idiot and whatnot. And I need to restart a video before this. Okay, no. Anyway. So I made sure I had at least some water because I hadn't had anything to drink today. I'm like, stop being an idiot. Blah blah. Anyway. So that kind of helped. And of course, because I was so dead and everything from getting there, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna let myself be so much of an idiot today that I'm gonna let myself try and walk back home. Because I haven't even attempted walking both ways all the way out there in the same day before yet. So, yeah, let's not do that when we're sick and like just about died a moment ago in the bathroom. Yeah, let's just not do that. Let's just skip that. Just not even attempt it. So, I just called home and told Jack, I'm like, I walked out here and I'm gonna just, I guess I'm just gonna stick around till you guys go to pick up David at 10. Okay, cool. So I sat there in one of the booths and because I have a headache and everything because I've spent the majority of the last 2 days laying down in my bed and whatnot, and because just in general I'm sick, I have a headache just about every time I'm sitting up. I'm like, no, I don't like it. But anyway, so I was like laying down, kind of ish. I was like laying against the side of the bench booth seat thing, and I ended up watching the first half or so of Inception on my iPod. And then I tried to go to sleep-ish. I knew it wasn't gonna work because I only had, like, it was like almost 9:45 at the time when I finished the first half. And because it's like in 2 parts on my iPod, so that's why I'm saying it about half. Because when the first hour and 4 minutes finished, that's the first video. And, so yeah, I just, like, sat there and tried to get some sleep-ish, kind of. Not really, because I know it takes me, like, half an hour at best to fall asleep, like, laying down, like, with my eyes closed and whatever, and, like, legitimately trying to fall asleep, it takes, like, half an hour. And I have sat there and gone through and, like, checked this. I've legitimately checked this, like, because there was once when I was curious to know for sure. So a few weeks ago, I did record while I was sleeping, because it was like, I had accidentally let myself stay up too late, at like, till like 4 in the morning, and I had a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock for the next morning. So I only was able to have like 4 hours of sleep tops. So like, so I set it up so that it would record and we'd actually be able to see somewhat. So I had like a lamp on and stuff, and like a darkish lamp, the fairy lights, whatever. And I watched it back the next day, and like, the things I was still awake for that I remember goes about a good half hour into the thing, so I have proof. I know for sure that it does take me like half an hour to fall asleep. If not longer, because there was one part about an hour into it where I think I remembered that too, and I was like, a little scared. I was like, I hope I was just like, fell asleep and woke back up for a minute and I hadn't realized or something. I don't know, but it's taking me forever to fall asleep. So anyway, I'm at about 15 minutes, so, and then Jack got there a little before 10, I think, I guess. And he decided to eat there because he still had to go pick up David, and he had his son came in from Minnesota today for some football game that's going on this weekend. I think it's UGA versus Georgia Tech. I only kind of know this because there was a thing on the cups at work about it. At least I think that's what's going on. I'm still not sure. Considering how big a deal it seems to be, because I was also asked to babysit for people at church for this game and whatnot. I'm guessing that's the one. Of course I won't be babysitting this weekend because I have to work almost the exact hours that they needed me to babysit. So, yippee! Point. Right? So I went and tried to sleep some more while he was eating, and then I think I was almost at the point where I could have fallen asleep if I had just a few more minutes. And then he finished and we had to go. I was like, dang it. Not so much that I was like tired or whatever, it's just like after putting in all that effort, I wish I had actually gotten somewhere with it. So, life lesson of the day: stop making stupid decisions. And I need people to help remind me how to properly take care of myself when I'm sick. Because I fail hard. Oh, and my visiting teacher came at like 1, so that was nice. Couldn't talk with her. I still am having some issues though, because like, not like bad issues, but I have a thing of like finding doppelgangers, so to speak. And my visiting teacher happens to kind of be a doppelganger of my friend from Woodstock Ward, Allie McCain. So, kinda cool. And slightly creepy, cause like they sound and look alike, and just, it's kinda freaky, but I like it. Cause it makes me feel really close, like comfortable around her, even though I only like just met her a couple weeks ago. So it's kind of nice. I mean, I feel very comfortable around her because it feels like an old friend. And not that it's too hard for me to open up to people, like one-on-one and stuff, because unfortunately I'm a little too good sometimes at opening up to people one-on-one. Just a little. But anyway, it's nice, okay? What am I even gonna do tomorrow? Still gonna be sick, that's what. But I'm gonna have the day off. But I have to miss trunk or treat, which sucks, cause I haven't missed the trunk or treat since I was like 10 or something. So I've been going to trunk or treat like every year for like 8 or 9 years now, at least. And I can't go this year. And Robbie and Hale are going. And I don't like this. Why couldn't I just like get up early that day? Instead of half an hour before it ends. Nah. It'd take like 15 minutes to get there. Which means everything will be pretty much over because it's mainly aimed for like smaller children, of course. And it's mostly, it doesn't necessarily end. Actually, it may be ending at 8:30. Can't remember what time it's supposed to end. I know it starts at 7. Oh no. I know it starts at 7, but I can't remember what time it ends. If it's 8:30 or 9:30. And stop that. Stop. Look, why you doing it to me? Please stop freezing up on me. I don't like. I'll delete some extra videos, I promise. If that'll make you feel better, will that make you feel better? If I delete some stuff, I'll do that. My computer's freaking out. No, not again. Okay, I need to let him know. I am so delusional right now. I need to, like, I don't know. Please wake up, my poor computer. This is killing my neck and my throat so much right now. I just have Thursday and Sunday off, but I get out at 6 and like, no, I have to go in at like 12 or 1 or 2 every single day I'm working this week. Nah, you don't want to. But I get out early on Halloween. I'm supposed to be done by 6, so at least I can still celebrate on the most important one. I may miss the trunk or treat, and I may miss the single adults Halloween bash thing in Alpharetta on Saturday, but you know what? I'll be free on Halloween, which at this point I may end up be spending with my niece and her cousins. Again, not have this problem if I hadn't tried to videotape today. I've been laying down because I'm a lazy, sick person, and now I gave myself a sore throat again. It was just scratchy before, but now it's sore again. Oh, hey, you're not. Oh, no. This isn't working. Clearly. Can you just unfreeze so I can at least stop the thing? Please? Look at me talking to my computer. Like, literally talking to my computer. Come on. I'm sorry I abused you. But could you please wake up and stop freezing long enough for me to stop the video? Computer, why you hate me? It's because I use so many tabs in Chrome. It's because I have so much stuff on my computer. We need to clean you out. Will you stop freezing up and blue screening?